Greetings. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to visit some of the filming locations for one of my personal favorite Friday the 13th movies, Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. I think it's the one I've seen by far the most. I can pretty much recite every line in the movie. I grew up watching it as a little kid and I'd have it on autoplay all the time. So I know the movie very well and I'm so excited to be here. A lot of the movie was shot out here in Georgia. And, ooh, hi there. That was interesting. Anyway, a little bit of tunes for you early this morning while we get this video on the roll. Today I'm going to visit the cemetery where that Tommy supposedly dug up Jason. I'm also here at the location already where Tommy used the payphone. So I'm very excited to bring this to you. Stick around and I hope you enjoy this video. The first spot I'm at is where Tommy makes the phone call from the phone booth. And it was dressed as a place called Karloff's General Store. And they built a phone booth right in front of this place. And they just used it for that shot. Not much to look at. The building is pretty much all abandoned and stuff. You can see it right behind me. It kind of sits in the middle of nowhere. But it's close to Covington. You guys can look up the locations and you'll find this place. But yeah, this is the first spot we're at. So this is it. Not much to look at, but this is the building that, if you look in the background, and I'll see if I can match up a shot for you when I'm putting this together, you can see that this is the building that was used where Tommy makes the phone call from the phone booth. Alright, so from the looks of it, it looks like the phone booth could have been placed right there. You can still see kind of the square where it was built. That's just a guess, but based on the shot and how it lines up, the street's right here where the cars were passing by, and the shot's something like this, I believe, and he's using the phone booth right there. Again, that was built in here. This was labeled as a general store in the movie, and it was all just put up and brought down. Here's just another shot of the front of the building and what's on the side of it. And I am trespassing, and it's posted, but it's okay. I won't be here long. This is the side of the building. Walking back. See, there's an old barn back there too, which is pretty creepy looking. It's got a nice vibe to it, this whole place. It feels kind of Friday the 13th-ish. Friday the 13th-ish. But that's pretty cool right there. That sits right behind that same building. Here's the back of the building. And a window there. So it looks pretty creepy. I could see why they picked this place to shoot it. Alright, location number 2. So right behind me, that building you see right there, that is the Forest Green County Sheriff's Department. Well, not really. This is the building that was used. It was actually a library for a long time, and now it's like some kind of supply house. I'm going to go up there and shoot it for you guys and take a look at it. So right here, behind me, is the street where they sped off when Megan picked up Tommy and they took off running away from the cops because they were after him. So I'll shoot the building and I'll shoot the street a little better. This is actually in Covington also. This is the actual building I'm walking up to here that was used. You can see many shots of Tommy running in here. I think there's 2 or 3 shots. But right up there, they cut it off right about here. You can see. And right under that was the sign that said Forest Green County Sheriff's Department. This was, like I said, a library for a while, but now it's turned into Med Resources Total Healthcare Supply. Give them a little plug just because they got a cool building. Here we go. And there's a sheriff's department from the front, and right here is where Megan and Tommy sped off when she picked them up in the red sports car. It was just used for that one shot. They sped off down the street, and then of course they cut off to somewhere else using some movie magic. But you can see it in relation to the building. It was actually right there. So yeah, the building pretty much looks the same. Like I said, they cut off the whole top of it so they can put the makeshift sign for the sheriff's department. So let's move on to our next spot. All right, I've made it out to one final filming location for Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason Lives. I won't be able to visit the campsite today because it's been reserved, so I'm gonna have to come back to do that. But I am still very happy to be here in this spot because this is where Tommy was getting chased around by the cops. And we also had a few other scenes filmed here. The actual reanimation of Jason took place on a sound stage. I believe it was actually somebody's backyard that they rented out and kind of set it up to look like this place. But this place has a really, really killer vibe. It feels like what you see in the movie, you know, especially when you look at all these black fences behind me. And I'll film the graveyard a little better, but it looks and feels almost identical to the way it did when they're running around in the movie. So let's take a look at it. So you can see this place still has the same vibe. You can almost see Tommy running around here trying to convince people that somebody dug Jason up, and they thought he was a big old fart head for saying that. But you see these fences? Those are all very prominent all over the movie. This place is really cool. It's just got the same vibe as the movie. It feels really cool walking around here, being such a big fan of this movie. Kind of like on my bucket list to come here, and I made it. And I'm glad to bring you all with me. But yeah, look around. It kind of looks the same. It's not very big. I think there's a whole other side to this cemetery, which I'm going to go see if I can get to, but I'm not sure if that even exists anymore. It's from what I've read online. Anyway, this is really cool. Madison Historic Cemeteries. One of the signs here. This is one of the entrances here, but I don't think that's the one that was used in the movie. Segregated burial grounds. Wow. That's also here in the cemetery. I'm not really quite sure what this place is called anymore. It goes by several names. It was the Covington Cemetery. I do see there's other parts of it over there across the way. So I'm gonna go see if there's anything over there that I can find that looks familiar. Alright, so I've just come across the way in the cemetery, and there's a whole other area here. I'm trying to see if I can find the gate that was used for the entrance, or if that even still exists. But this part's actually cool too. Alright, well that's a wrap for this video. I hope you've enjoyed going around these locations with me. I plan to come back and do the camp next time. I'm going to call ahead of time, make sure that it has been reserved, and do a really nice video on the actual camp. This was an unplanned visit through this area, but you know, knowing what I know about the movie, I knew that these spots were here on my journey to my destination, so I had to stop. And I wanted to share it with you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you gave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I'm going to be releasing a lot more videos more often. I think you guys will enjoy the stuff I have coming ahead. I have a few things already filmed and documented, and I just have to put them together. So in the next few weeks, I will be releasing other stuff that I think you will enjoy. So please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and see you next time.